I've made $30,000 sports betting, but I didn't pay for some high-end tout or pick service, and I didn't also hit on some crazy 10-leg parlay that made me rich overnight. In this video, we are going to go over my exact process, the tools, the filters, the setup, everything. So by the end of this video, you'll have the recipe, which will ultimately allow you to grow your bankroll to whatever size you want it to be. So sit back and relax, take some notes as we dive into the process that has made me so profitable. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to beat the sports books. We upload videos every week teaching you how you can become a profitable sports bettor, the tips, the tricks, the strategies, and you're not going to want to miss a video. Step number one, the fastest and easiest way to grow your bankroll is first-time sign-up bonuses and promos by these sports books. So you're going to want to perform a Google search. You need to find out every single sports book that's available to you in your state or country. Once you understand all the sports books that are available to you, you're going to want to go through all of them and look at their first-time sign-up promos. Don't sign up with them right away. Just understand and learn what's available to you and see where the low-hanging fruit is. Books like Caesars and FanDuel, they offer sometimes really big first-time sign-up bonuses where it's up to $1,000 in a risk-free bet for your first wager. But there's some other books out there that offer lower-hanging fruit that's a little bit easier for you to pad $100 or $200 or $300 to your bankroll so that you can grow it up and then you can go after the bigger books. Now, my secret formula and the tool that has brought me so much success is OddsJam. Once you understand my process, you'll be ahead of 99% of sports bettors. This will put you on the fast track for success as you'll know exactly what to look for so that you can start printing money. All right, guys, so over here at the OddsJam homepage right here, one thing that we were talking about, of performing a Google search for wherever you live, obviously you want to click on the state that you live in up here in the top right-hand corner. And then another thing is that OddsJam's going to recommend to you, hey, these are some sports books that I haven't signed up with, right? So, if you live out in Iowa, click right here on Sport Trade. You can see you're going to get earn cash back up to $300. So you click on the claim $300, and then it's going to take you right to the website, or in this case, it's going to take you right to the app and downloading the app so that we can take advantage of these bonuses. So like we talked about before with first-time sign-up promos and the bonuses that books offer, OddsJam has a dedicated promo converter tool right here. So what I love about this is that you can obviously filter by whatever sports book that you are receiving the promo with, and then whatever promo type it is, qualifying bet, no sweat bet, site credit, bonus bet, profit boost, it's all right here. So let's say we received a $25, right? If you received 100, you could just change this amount. But if we received a $25 no sweat bet from FanDuel, then we're going to want to place it right here. We want to go after the highest percentage right here on the right-hand side in green. So we would place this $25 bet on Marcell Ozuna to hit a home run. And then we would either go to Bet365 or BetMGM and wager $90. Now, no matter what happens, we're going to turn a profit of $15 out of this. We're converting 60% of this $25 into risk-free profit. But the goal here is because we're taking a massive underdog with our credit, that we're going to win this bet most likely on BetMGM and Bet365, obtain the $15 in profit, and then we're going to get back a $25 risk-free bet from FanDuel on top of it. This is the beauty of the promo converter. There's also certain types of promos like qualifying bets, right? Where maybe you deposit $100 to Fanatics, they'll match you with a $100 bonus, but the catch is you have to wager $200 in total, your $100 and the money that Fanatics gave you. Once you wager that $200, then you can actually withdraw those funds if you want. Well, if you come over here to this matchup right here, let's say with this Orioles game right here, well, what you could just do is wager $200 on Fanatics. You're going to wager $210 on this book over here. No matter what happens, you're going to have a total investment of $410, and you're going to make that $410 back. You're not going to win or lose anything, but Fanatics sees that you wagered that $200, so now you're in the clear. You can now withdraw those funds if you win this bet on Fanatics. If not, then it went to the other sports book. No problem. You can just withdraw the funds from there. The next tool that has made me a boatload of cash is arbitrage betting. This strategy is fantastic, where we're going to bet both sides of a match, so we're going to have the winner and the loser covered, and because there's a difference in odds, we're going to make risk-free profit. See, it's really wild because in the stock market, if you looked at the price of Apple and you looked at Yahoo Finance, Robinhood, or Fidelity, you're going to see the same price for Apple. But when we look at like Marcus Stroman, right? If we just look at his over 3.5 strikeouts, all these sports books have it priced completely different. And so because all of these books set their own prices on their own, there's opportunity. So right here, basically with whether it's Valdez or Stroman, all this tool does is scan all the various different sports books that you have accounts with. That's why it's so important that we want to have as many sportsbook accounts as we possibly can, because we don't know when the opportunities are going to pop up for these different plays. Now, right here, you want to focus on the left-hand side because this is going to be the return that we are going to be receiving from this play for Tristan McKenzie, right? So over 5.5, under 5.5 strikeouts. So there's no way that McKenzie can land on a half strikeout. He's either going to have 6 strikeouts or more when he pitches tonight, or he's going to have 5 strikeouts or less. So what we're going to do is go over to FanDuel, bet the over 5.5, and then go to Bovada and bet the under 5.5. And so the beauty is right up here on your bet size, you can change this to whatever you're comfortable with. If you can only wager $50, no problem. Then OddsJam is going to tell you, hey, on FanDuel, you're going to want to bet $38 here, $50 over on Bovada. No matter what happens, you're going to make either $2 or $2.44. But if you are able to wager, let's say $500, well, then that really changes things, right? So when we click on this purple calculator right here, just to kind of break this down even a little bit more, so we want to bet $380, and then we're just going to make it $500. You really don't want to have change. If you wanted to make this $502, that's fine. But purely for this example, as you can see, you're going to have $380 on FanDuel, $502 on Bovada. So this is the total staked amount that we have. But because of the difference in odds, no matter what happens, we're going to get paid out $904.40, whether McKenzie goes over or if McKenzie goes under. So that's going to give us a profit of almost $22 on just one play. So this is how you can easily start to make $10, $15, $20, $50 every single day, placing 3, 5, 10 arbitrage bets every day. You come home from work, you scan the tool, you click refresh, and then we find some new plays. And no matter what your bet size is, if it's maybe only $100, no problem. OddsJam is going to tell you then right here what you should bet on both sides of these books so that we can secure risk-free profit. I want to just take a few extra seconds to really drive the point home with arbitrage betting. It is an incredible strategy that you can employ. It's 100% legal. The sports books know that all the other books set their odds and lines on their own because they're trying their best to grab your business. They want to stand out. That's why they offer these various different promos. They're in constant competition to try to get your attention and grab your business. When I first started sports betting, arbitrage betting was my go-to. I loved the idea that I could make risk-free cash, that I was going to make profits every single day. It also helped me really understand and navigate the sports books, really get a feel for them. And when you're starting out with your first couple trades, and I consider these trades, right, because we're just like a day trader in the sports betting market looking for value, you want to start off with a small amount, really just kind of get some confidence down, understand how the process works, and then once you gain confidence, that's when you can up your bet size, and that's when we can really make some cash. Now, outside of arbitrage betting, if you really have a higher taste for risk, then let me introduce you to positive expected value betting, which is by far my favorite type of betting strategy. Over here on the positive expected value page, this is the page where I spend the vast majority of my time at. Just to give you guys a quick rundown for my filters, there's really not much that I have set up. It's just really the minimum maximum odds right here. I have minimum odds of -250, maximum odds of +150. Sometimes I'll take this all the way up to +200, but I usually am very comfortable at the +150 range, right? So nothing else. This is fully customizable. If you don't want to bet on certain sports, you don't want to wager on a certain league, I like to know of all the opportunities available to me, so I always just set this to all. Also with markets, player props, main markets, everything's customizable, like I said, but I really just change the minimum maximum odds in the sports books that I have accounts with. So what positive EV means, guys, means profitable bets. Like we mentioned before, OddsJam is constantly scanning and looking at all the various different lines out there, and then it's just showing you the biggest discrepancies. So right here for Gary Sanchez over 1.5 player bases. If we just forget about FanDuel for a second, all the sports books have this at roughly +130 odds. We could see BetMGM's at +140, but really all these sports books have it around +130. So if we wagered $100 over at Caesars, we would get paid out $123 in profit. And if we wagered $100 over at FanDuel, we would make $160 in profit. So that's $37 in difference. It's the same exact bet, But because we're just going to a different sports book and because these books set their prices differently from each other, there's opportunity. And Allah, we can make a lot of money over at FanDuel placing this wager compared to Caesars. So this is what I love to do. Also, what's really important, this on the left-hand side here, this green 5.75%, that is the edge that we have on this play. So when you think about the stock market, yields, most index funds yield between a 7 to 8% return yearly. So like the S&P 500 gives us a 7 to 8% yearly return. And so this is a 5.75% return for this one play. So if you add this play to the mix and then Ozuna to the mix, and right now we're over 11% on just 2 plays. So you can really see we can get over 25% of a daily edge. And then when we come back tomorrow to place more bets, this edge again adds up, it compounds. This is the power of sports betting. And so right here, we have a ton of plays on FanDuel just for a lot of player runs, player RBIs, player bases. But all it's doing right here when we look at this Ozuna play is, again, all these books have it roughly between plus 115 to plus 130. And FanDuel says, no, we'll pay it at plus 155. So this is where we're just picking out the outliers, right? Picking out the outliers in the class. And we just want to attack this again and again and again. And then the best part that I haven't mentioned yet is this one-click bet feature. So we come over here to the one-click bet feature. We just click bet. I'm already logged into my FanDuel account, so that's really important, but it automatically pulls the bet up for us. You don't have to go and look through MLB and then find the Braves and then, oh, Ozuna. By the time it loads, we have to scroll down and look for everything. And where is this? No, you don't have to worry about that. With OddsJam's one-click bet feature, it takes us right to the play. And then all we have to do is put in how much money that we want to wager on this play. So I'm going to wager $50 and boom, just like that. We lock this in a matter of seconds. One other thing that I always use is the free bet tracker from OddsJam. So I'll click on this plus sign, put in $50, and so that I can track my bets, then I know exactly how profitable I am as a sports bettor. And even on a play right here with the Celtics, this game isn't until Wednesday. I want this action, right? Great lines don't last forever. All the books have this as a favorite, but Caesars is going to pay us out at even money. So even though this is just a 1% edge, this is an edge that I definitely want to take advantage of. So then right here, we got the Celtics plus 2.5 at even money. I put $100 on this. Boom, we lock this in right here. Something that's really important to note, guys, with this strategy that I'm using as I go ahead to put this into the bet tracker right here, I don't have gut feelings. I don't trust my gut in terms of sports betting, right? This is a data-driven approach. Going back up to the top here, looking at Gary Sanchez, right? I don't have a feeling that, oh, maybe Gary Sanchez has a great matchup tonight against the pitcher, and we just really like him to, maybe get 2 singles or hit a home run or hit a double. No. This is looking at the market in totality. All of these sports books are multi-million, if not billion-dollar companies. They spend millions of dollars researching and their analytics teams, making sure with their algorithms that they have solid odds. They do all the work for us, right? So you can see right now that there's only 32 at the moment, 32 opportunities for the positive EV tool. So when we go over to FanDuel and we look at just one baseball game, right? We look at this Braves-Orioles game. I mean, there's so many different things. So many, record 2 hits, record 3 hits. Oh, okay. How many outs is Suarez going to record tonight? Oh, let's look at the away team. There's so many different things that we can wager on, right? A gazillion things. So this is showing us right here, this tool is saying, hey, there's 32 plays right now where maybe there's 1 or 2 sports books that are misaligned with the rest of the market, and these are very profitable and we want to take advantage of. So that's really the important part here. This is a data-driven sports betting approach. This isn't a, man, I just have a really good feeling tonight that Gabriel Moreno for the Diamondbacks, he's going to score a run. I mean, this is going to be a high-scoring game. I just know it's going to be. We don't know. But we know that compared to the rest of the sports markets, that we're getting a really good price. And this market is very efficient. Even if they do set all of their lines on their own, they're very efficient. They make a lot of money off of the general public. So when we can find an edge like this, this is massive. Between first-time sign-up bonuses, arbitrage betting, and positive EV betting, this is where the bulk of my profits have come from as a sports bettor. There are so many other tools that OddsJam has to offer that I didn't touch on. If you click this video right here, it's going to dive into the middles tool, the DFS Fantasy Optimizer, the low holds page. These are other tools that have contributed to my success using OddsJam. This video will cover everything from soup to nuts, dive deeper into arbitrage and positive EV betting, and go through all of the tools that OddsJam has to offer so that you have a complete understanding of what you're getting into, and then you'll really be able to understand the power that lives at your fingertips with this software.